drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase. He completes it. He's going to have the first down and then some. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Again, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Dalton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Dalton. He finds his man Johnson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now third down and 6 to go.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? To the air again, Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here we go. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 11. Here's Pirine. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Burrow going to keep it himself. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The sneak gets him a couple, but he's still inches short for fourth down. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, fourth down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, you must see the adage, if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time.
And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Dalton and the offense now. Down by 15. A minute 25 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Dalton. He's got Johnson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
It's back to where it all began for Ingram when he was dealt to New Orleans mid-season in 2021. What career longevity for him here in his 12th NFL season. This one should be special for him too, as he should join the top 50 players all time in rushing.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And they take a knee.
On one, ready?
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bengals, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2 and 4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.